I'm waiting for it. Okay. So this is the main control. This is where they can monitor everything and all the rooms that everything is working properly. Okay, make a hole, make a hole. Now we're going to go down below. Okay, all the little sailors just stand shoulder to shoulder in front of me. All right. Right here.
It's okay.
Make sure everybody gets down here.
Excuse me.
So everybody can listen. Come on, young man. Come here. Don't be shy. Come here. There you go. So anybody can tell me where we are. Engine room, that's right. Engine room number no. Number 3, that's right. And guess what? We also are below the water line. So if there was a hole over there, you could actually see the fish swimming. But fortunately, we have a lot of steel between the water and us, so we're safe. And we're also on the most important locker on the ship. And you know why? Because if the equipment in this room doesn't work, we can't move. We will be a sitting duck on the ocean. It's a very, very important room. And the way it works is you have the boilers down below. We have 12 boilers. And there's fuel that makes the boilers heat the water, and that water gets hotter and hotter. It gets all the way to 850 degrees. And the pressure is 600 pounds per square inch. That's a lot of pressure. It creates 53,000 horsepower. And all that power is used to move these things. Okay? What are these? I like your description. Normally they're called, in aircraft they're called propellers. On a ship, it's more commonly called a screw. And we have 4 screws on a ship, 2 on each side. So 2 of them will move clockwise, and 2 of them will move counterclockwise. And that's what keeps the ship balanced. Okay? And do you guys know what the average age of the sailors that work here is?
60.
What?
20.
Very close. No, 20 is very close. 1 less than
19.
19. That's the average age. And since we are all sailors on the Midway today, how old are you guys? You're a sailor on the ship?
10 and under.
No, so we're all 19. That's why I love this job. I get to be 19 again. But there is one here. Let me see. You're not 19.
He's 10.
No, you're going to be 23.
No, he's 10.
And you know why?
He's 10.
Because you're going to be the sailor in charge this morning.
Okay.
And you know where the sailor in charge stands? Let me show you. No, let me show you. Right here. Stand and look at me. You know why? It gets to be 120 degrees in this room. That's very hot. Well, guess what? The cool air comes from there.
Oh.
So you're the cool kid in charge. Get all the cool air. But with that, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And one of the responsibilities is to make sure your crew is safe. So one thing you're going to look for, and everybody here is the clothing. Short sleeve, Not allowed in this room. Short pants, not allowed in this room. There's an important reason why. Because it's so hot, your skin can actually be burnt. So that's why you have to wear long sleeve and long pants to protect your skin. So you make sure your sailors, before they come down the ladder, that they're dressed properly. The other thing is hydration. Again, because it gets so hot in here, you have to make sure your sailors are hydrated. So we have a water fountain, but sometimes that's not enough. So you have to have salt pills. Salt pills have sodium, and the sodium helps you retain and absorb the water. Okay? So you're going to ask this sailor here to give you salt pills.
You need salt pills.
Just give it.
Okay, now you have to give salt pills to all your sailors so they can do their job in this room. That's a good question. I haven't seen one because I don't work in it. But that's a great question. I'm going to find out. Actually, I might even want to have a picture. That's a very good question. But yeah, so I honestly don't know what they look like. Just know you have to take them if you're dehydrated and drink a lot of water. Because if you're dehydrated, you can actually your heart can stop. So it's a very serious situation. And that's another reason. Normally, the shift for any job is 4 hours, but for this job it's only 2, because it will be too hard to stay more than 2 hours in that extreme heat. The boilers is even worse, the heat, so it's no more than 2 hours on that particular shift. And there's about 6 sailors here. Okay, so when your parents were driving here, what were they doing to drive? They multitask. They do a couple of things. And what else do you have to do besides steering the wheel? Push the pedal, exactly. That's what gives the speed. So on the ship, one person doesn't do both jobs. Each person have a different job. The wheel is on the bridge. That's the navigation part. That's where they steer the wheel. Here's the pedal. Here is where you control the speed by moving the turbines faster and faster until it gets to the speed that is ordered by the bridge, by the captain of the bridge. The way it works, then he gets an order to say, let's go standard speed. So they know how many revolutions per minute that the propellers have to go to achieve that speed. And its standard speed is about 90 RPMs, revolutions per minute. So they have a counter here, and it keeps going up and up and up and up. When it reaches 90, they know now they're going the right speed. The maximum speed for this aircraft carrier is 33.5 knots. Okay, so now you guys, if you want to play with all this, you can get up. This is the main wheel. These are valves for the steam. There are other valves for oil and other fluids in this room. You're more than welcome to try them out. Another thing over there, those little glass jars, they're for testing the oil. Because just like in your car, if you run out of oil, you ruin the engine. It will be the same thing here. And we're talking very, very expensive screws. Not only that, it's what makes the ship move. So you definitely don't want anything to happen. So this oil is tested as soon as they get to port. While they're on port, they is tested every week. Right before deployment, it will be tested again. But once they're deployed, it will be tested every single day. And in addition, there are gauges here that measure the level of the oil to make sure it doesn't go too low, just like in your car where you have to pull the little bar and check, make sure the oil is right. Same thing. You have to monitor everything. So guys, go ahead and